It's grown a lot, as you can imagine. It's become more widely accepted. So our biggest problem this time a year ago was really understanding the regulation and understanding where it was going to go. Now there has been a whole host of regulations come across Europe and other countries of the world, so that makes sense. That aspect of it we can now understand a lot more. So people accept it. It's growing very quickly. And it's moving into regions where you would never expect it to go into. Countries like Thailand, where this time 20 years ago you would be sent to jail for a very long time for touching anything close to cannabis or marijuana, have recently, I think a week or 2 weeks ago, turned around and said they've approved it for use in cosmetics ingredients. So it's moving very quickly, moving into regions that you'd never expect to accept these sort of things, and it's moving in a very exciting direction. I see a lot of investment from very large companies. The thing with the cannabis industry is it's almost every single economist that ever looks at it says it's going to grow and says it's going to grow a lot. So there's large multinational corporations that are looking at this and seeing an opportunity now where they might have held back earlier because of the regulations. They are now feeling more comfortable and they will move into it. So for sure, there's going to be a lot of huge investment from tobacco companies, from pharmaceutical companies. Whether that's a good or bad thing, it really depends. It depends on, is a quality end product reaching the consumer for a good price? If that's the case, and that's always the case, then I don't necessarily think it's such a bad thing. Find your niche, you've got a head start now. So that's where there is huge opportunity in the industry. Because of, as we said, the regulations, these big brands are going to hold back for a little longer. So there's an opportunity for small to medium-sized companies to invest and establish a name and establish a brand. My biggest piece of advice would be partnerships and collaborations. Find good companies, find good suppliers, find good lab testing companies, find good PR agencies, work with good people now, and try to get a slice of that pie before the large corporations come in. I guarantee you, in 5 years' time, it's going to be very difficult for a small to medium-sized business to get ahead in this market unless they have something truly unique. Whereas now there is an opportunity to be a part of it before big money moves in. I find it exciting, very exciting. To me, it sounds silly, but it's fun. I like what I do a lot. I've ran several businesses before, and I've always found that whatever business you're doing, when you're running it, it's at the top, it's not too different. You could be selling paper or cardboard or handbags, but for the guys at the top, it's not too different. You've got members of staff, you've got contracts, suppliers and customers. So that's all the same. However, with the cannabis industry, when you get to the bottom of what you're doing, which is cannabis and cannabinoids, it's fun. And you are changing people's lives in the process. You're actively improving people's lives. You're looking to help people who are addicted to opioids, for example. So there's a huge human effort, a huge potential to make people's lives better. So I find it exciting, and I think there's a huge opportunity. I really do.